YouTube was good. My name's Trev. Welcome to Trev's P.O.V. And I just got a few things that I want to get off my chest about Wonder Woman 1984. Or just a few things that should be added or changed to the movie. I think it would have made it just that much better. Like an A movie, A plus movie. They would have just changed and added these things. So like, the first point. Change Barbara Minerva's character. Don't make her the nerd. That nobody remembers even hiring. Don't do that. I think if you just make her elite in her field, where she's basically competing with Diana. Diana's just a step ahead because she's not regular, but that's what she's just competing with Diana. She's not whack. She's not a loser. Nobody don't know her. She's elite too. People know, oh, Barbara, you nice. But Diana's just better. So that animosity she has is just because she can't catch Diana. Nothing more. No, she don't want to be like Diana. Just why am I a step behind her? It would have just made her think a better character if you went about it that way. Yeah, and then so like for my second point, take that mall scene. Take out that mall scene. That mall scene is not necessary. I don't like that mall scene. You take that mall scene out and you add like a excavation. So you had Diana and Barbara on this excavation for the museum or whatever. And that's where the cheetah curse comes in, where you could have her get cursed by like the cheetah there. And then they also find the Dreamstone. And also tie this excavation into being funded by Maxwell Lord. I think it just makes more sense than the Dreamstone just being in the back of some jewelry shop. So then you have that, you just have a better story right there with just them doing what they do. And you already showed in this movie that Diana was going on excavations when she found the evil armor. So I feel like that's something that you should have just had in this movie, especially given these two backgrounds. So my third point, Dreamstone, they get it. Barbara's cursed, but Diana makes her wish on the stone. She does not lose her powers when she makes that wish. Don't let that happen. She keeps her power. Steve still comes back in another man's body. And instead of the wish needing to be, I need to renounce it because I need my powers back to fight, you could just make it a right or wrong thing. And I thought that's why he came back in another man's body to begin with. That Diana was going to have to make a hard decision and just sacrifice her love life for somebody else, or for just being an example to the world. Just make it a moral thing, right? And I thought that's what that was about. But they never touched her. It never became that. It became just about her needing her powers to fight Barbara. So I think if you change that, it gives better execution to that, to why he came back like that. Because he could have just came back in his regular body, and she could have still been losing her powers. So there was no need for the body. I thought it was just about the hero, about her making the right decision and being a superhero. So my third, no, that was my third. So my fourth point, oh, Wonder Woman. She feels so much like Superman. That's not a bad thing for Superman, but for Wonder Woman, there's two sides of Wonder Woman. There's that superhero and that warrior. There's no warrior in this movie at all. She's just straight superhero. And that's lacking in Wonder Woman, because when she gets mad, that Amazon come out. And it's all she will all the smoke. So they needed to add that. And you had two villains in this movie that needed that. You had Maxwell Lord, who needed to be saved, and Diana saved him in the movie. So that was perfect. And then you have Cheetah, who, if you change it the way I'm saying, if you change Barbara's character, you just needed to catch these hands, because she wasn't trying to listen. She's not going to want to change. She's going to like the power she got. And that's when you show the warrior side. So I thought that needed to be more emphasized, that she has two sides to her, and it really wasn't. It was just, she was just one note, and she's not. So I wanted to see that more. The fight scene. There was 2 fight scenes in this movie, but it wasn't with Cheetah. So that White House fight scene needed to be, she needed to be Cheetah. Barbara never needed to pull up there as Cheetah and carve Wonder Woman up. So you take out Wonder Woman, like I said, she don't lose her powers, so she doesn't get hurt by that bullet. Now you got the first time we seen Wonder Woman bleed is due to Cheetah's power. And Diana trying to figure out why is she carving me up? How can she do this to me? If you have it like that, there's more respect on Cheetah. She's a more threatening character. You dumped her down by having Diana lose her powers and then get shot by a bullet. Then I'm supposed to be impressed by Cheetah doing something to her. And then when she gets her power back, she can't do nothing. Diana just holding her. So it's like, it was weird that how they did it like that. So I think if you just have her Cheetah in the White House, Diana's not losing her powers. Cheetah's claws can carve her up and she's fast. Diana lose round 1, redemption time in round 2, all the way at the end. You give us the villain hero fight that you need to give us in this movie because it's about the hero and the villain. And you just execute the fight properly and it's just that much better. Another point, my 6th point, I guess, is I needed one more villain to, I think, to explain Cheetah, where she comes from. And the perfect person I thought about is Cersei. She's a sorcerer. She's a sorcerer. She does things like this, so you could have had it somehow. She's tied in to back in the day. Cersei cursed somebody, and so when cursed somebody, and when they went on that excavation, Barbara found that person that was cursed, but she was like no bones or whatever, but her claws. You could have her claws shine or something that showing that that's what a power is, and then somehow Barbara gets scratched by it, and that's how she get cursed. But that leads to Cersei. So that White House scene, Diana's like, this feels like sorcery. After Cheetah carves her up, and then you can have Diana leave, go look for Cersei, find Cersei, and they can have a little altercation. It just opens the world, I think. The lore with Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman does that all the time. She goes to talk to these different gods and stuff like that. And I think if you added that, it would just it's more engaging to the story because now you're just opening the world. It just makes it better. And I guess like my final point, the Eagle Armor. They did fan service in this movie, the jet, but they did that good. She's been training some time with the power, the things that made Themyscira hidden. That was whatever Zeus' power is to hide things. She said she lost a coffee mug. It was perfect to add the invisible jet. That was perfect. That was fan service done well. But then you had the Eagle Armor. This movie made it seem like the Eagle Armor did not need to be here because the only reason Cheetah was even beating up Diana in the White House, not for Barbara, she wasn't Cheetah, was beating up Diana in the White House was because she was losing her powers. So if you take that out, she keeps her powers, but Cheetah's able to carve her up. Let's put more respect on Cheetah's name, and Diana needs to be more on her game and fighting Cheetah. And that just makes it more better. And when she first flies after Steve, she renounced her wish and Steve leaves. You take out right after that she flies. If you move that to the end of the movie and just have her right after that go and wrap that Eagle Armor because she needs to get to where Max and Cheetah is at quick. She needs the Eagle Armor now for 2 reasons: for defense and for flight. And I think that would have just that is what needed to happen, and that would have served the fan service and actually it making sense to the story to why this Eagle Armor needed to be in this movie anyway. So yeah, that's really it. I feel like those little few points would just bump the movie up, made it a little better, made it like an A movie easily. You just add those few things, and yeah, that's really it. If you like what I had to say, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you didn't like what I had to say, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. My name's Trail, and I'm out.